What's up, multiverse lovers? I am back with another video, and we're going to do the it's not the biggest because I recently finished my MCU ranking, and this is still the same day of that video, or I ranked my top 10. But anyway, this ranking is going to be about 12 sitcom characters, like the main cast, and that is Modern Family. Yeah, Modern Family has 12 main characters, and yeah, and all of them are funny. I recently finished this. I recently finished the show, and I finally figured out, who is in my. I figured out the order I wanted to go. So, without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, let's start off with number 12. Number 12 is the most understanding one because it's about, who was here from day one, and Joe wasn't here from day one. Oh, you might hear something. I'm watching TV. I'm watching The American Dream. This is my first time watching it after watching the Michael movie. So anyway, let's talk about Joe. Joe was an afterthought, but here's what I said about Nikki from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in my short. I said he was an afterthought, but the difference between Joe and Nikki is that Nikki had something going on. Like he never had nothing going on. Like he never had any personalities. But Joe had some personalities, and they were similar to Lily when she was a toddler. But I think I have, if the show kept going for another 5 seasons, or probably 10 more seasons, then I think Joe would have turned out like Lily, which we're going to be talking about Lily very soon. And yeah, so that's really why I put Joe at number 12. So it's not really much. But meanwhile, but number 11 is a day one cast member, and that is Alex. I think Alex had small character developments throughout the show, but it wasn't that big like Haley or Mitchell or Jay. It wasn't like those. Hers was very small because when she started, she was more of the overlooked. I'm about to pause the TV. I'm getting distracted. She was more of the overlooked middle child, but she was also smart when she started out. And then throughout the show, which was season 5 or 6, I really didn't get what she was trying to do, what personality was she was trying to get. She was mean, but she overshadowed that over her her knowledge and her smart and silly self. And I really didn't so probably that's why she's at number 11. But she did have some character developments and everything. So that's yeah. Number 10 is Manny. Let's just start talking about young Manny, because I don't like old Manny, like the older Manny. So with young Manny, he was a kid, but he was also trapped in a 40-year-old body. Or no, he was he was just an old school character, you know what I mean? But anyway, he was just drinking espresso. He was writing poetry to love poetries. He was a theater guy, and then he kept the same personalities, but however, throughout the season, there was really nothing going on with them. Manny was I think when Manny got older, he was he was always he was an egomaniac, and which is kind of annoying. For example, he just just thinks about himself. But even with theater, so I want to talk about the theater thing. Like his performance stage, or I should say performance character, wasn't really that good because he had nothing going on with him. Like I don't remember a time where he had like a successful role or anything. So that's another thing. And then nobody even told him or had the nerve to say that nobody even cares about his performance or anything. Like I wouldn't say like I want to say, well, I wouldn't want like Jay or Gloria or I think Joe could be going. I don't want his parents or Jay to tell him like nobody cares. But I would I would just take it from someone like who, like probably one of the kids or any or someone. And then the feud with Luke was like was really unnecessary. Was actually was actually heated because Manny really liked this girl and he has been dating him for a minute. And then she broke up with him, and then Luke was supposed to get the girl, was trying to persuade the girl to get back with Manny, but however Luke kissed her, and that turned out to be some tension between these two. And then Manny lied to Luke's face and said it's okay, you can date her, but the thing is, he just sent out a text, and he just did something very evil. But anyway, that's all the hate I have to give to Manny. Number 9, Lily. Sadly, Lily is a very low spot for is because of when she got older. Now, if we're talking about like young Lily, she would be like above probably Jay, Mitchell, and I would also have to say, and Claire as well. But however, we're talking about like overall, Lily. She's not a good character. But with Lily, when she said the F word, and when she said the F word, when she said I'm gay, or the episodes that she had, or the main episode is where she kept getting hurt by her parents, and then she was also, she was doing the most, and which is also funny. But as she got older, so one thing she was like interesting. Well, one of the things that she done is that being sarcastic, but she did it in a mean way. She's been doing that in a mean way, so that's why she's actually at number 9. Number 8 is Haley. She has the most interesting character developments in the show because when she got out of college, after she got kicked out of college, she started to get jobs without a college requirements or anything. Or I think it did require college or something, but anyway, she just started to apply for jobs and everything, and she was still trying to figure out her love of her life, like Dylan, Andy. I think Andy, the whole Andy saga was actually the most interesting one from Haley. And what else? I will also have to say the old guy from the news reporter, and then what else? And then Arwen. But she ended up with Dylan and had babies, and that's where the character development basically started to get better. And yeah. And she's also funny with Alex and everything. That's one thing I have to add for Alex, the Alex thing. And yeah. Number 7 has to go to Luke. Now, so one thing that we have in common is that we're both the youngest, and yeah. But talking about Luke, he is young Luke is very funny. He is always the one who likes to get into trouble, and that is really funny. And I think as he got older, he kept this. I think he kind of changed. Like he wasn't that same fun Luke that we used to watch in the early seasons. I think he still tried to be funny by being stupid, but that wasn't really enough. I feel like there was still more that he needed to do, and a lot of people don't like him because of a few things, which I'm not really gonna say just because it's really not that important. Number six, man. Okay, I don't really. She's my least favorite adult, and she might be. And if Luke and Lily stayed funny, I think she would have been at the bottom of my list, and that is Claire. Now, she's not a bad character, but she's not my favorite, and she's not my favorite adult. She has good episodes, and I think one of the things I really like about her is that she is she's hardworking. She is she tries to she always tries to she tries to make things better, but however when things go wrong, like it gets on my nerves, but she always finds a way to fix it. And I think that and yeah, she has always been committed to her family. She always been committed to work, and yeah, I can say a lot of things. And she always checks in with her dad, and the chemistry between her and Gloria. So it started off with like some tension, but then it evolved big time throughout this show, and the chemistry between her and Haley, which is her firstborn, basically, when she got pregnant, that was a good moment. Like she was always there for her. Same for Dylan. She was always there for Haley, and that's what Claire did to Haley. She was always there for her. Number five is, I think this character has the best character growth in the show, and that is Mitchell. Here's what makes Mitchell interesting. He's like an all around character of he's funny. Jesse is a good actor, which I just figured out his name. Yeah. And he is caring. He is willing to take challenges, he when he adopted Lily, that was really important to him. And then when he got married to Cam, that was that was important to him. And then Jay didn't really accept what Jay is his father, and he didn't accept. He wasn't. I think Mitchell wasn't really accepted into the family after he was he confirmed that he was gay. And I think his father, during the show or during that episode where he was about to get married, he accepted him, and then he figured out a way for them to get married at a good place, and that was a big moment. And then Cam and Mitchell have good chemistry together, and yeah, that's really it. That's all I have to say about Mitchell. Number four, and I recently just said his name, and that is Jay. Jay also has a good character development in the show. I think he went from a grumpy old he was just always grumpy. He was like a grumpy old man, and then in the later seasons he became more emotional. He is funny as well, and what else? He is old school. He knows how to. He's basically like the boss of the family, and that's what I really enjoy. And yeah, I have to say that that one of my favorite things from Jay was when he was talking about his father, and when he cried. Like I think that almost made me cry, to be honest. It was the episode with Catherine O'Hara, which is Kevin's mom from Home Alone. But anyway, I think he is one of my favorite characters, and this is like a competition between Gloria and Cam competing. Like this is like a three-way match, like competition. So yeah. Number three, I recently just said her name again, and that is Gloria. Gloria is funny. She is caring. She is protective. She is what else? She was like so she was basically treated like Jay's hot hot wife, like hot young wife. But the thing is, when she wasn't treated like that all the time. She was like she wasn't treated like that all the time. She was like a grandmother basically to a lot of people. Even when Dee Dee wasn't really there, she was like the grandmother. Like she was like always there for someone. And then she has great chemistry with all of the cast. Like anytime, I do remember whenever I see whenever I see someone with Sophia when Sophia is with somebody, she like it makes things a lot better and everything. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about Gloria. Yeah. Number two, we're gonna talk about Cam. I was about to draw a blank, but anyway, Cam is funny. Like he is also a good actor, but he is above. Like I think his main thing is like him being funny and dramatic. But anyway, just the way he be screaming is so funny. Like in real life, he's not gay. Jesse is, but he stepped in. But I keep forgetting his name. I need to look up his name, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna remember his name. I'm gonna remember to look it up. But anyway, he stepped into like another zone of like his character was completely different, and he had to like challenge himself to be, to be gay basically, and like he did good. He really did good. Yeah, and the chemistry with Cam and I think Gloria or just with anybody is fun. He is funny. Like you will always be interested in what Cam is about to do. And then at number one, we're going to talk about my number one favorite Modern Family character of all time, and that is Phil. Now, Phil is not like every TV dad. He is very, very funny. He is like his type of funny is like random. Like he just does random stuff, and that will make a lot of people laugh. And what else do I have to say? With Phil, like he always cares about someone. Like he's like a great TV dad. But like every TV dad is going to be more clueless. They're just going to be there. But this TV dad, Phil, he will be there for someone. He always have good chemistry with somebody. He would just do great things around the cast members. And that's what made me like him, because he is an all-around character. And yeah, and when that's really it. Okay, y'all, I'm about to finish The American Dream. I only have like 10 minutes. I only have 10 minutes left of that movie. That movie is 3 hours and 47 minutes long. I can't believe they actually made that movie that long. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave appropriate comments down below. Give this video a like, subscribe to Multiverse Lovers, ring the bell for notifications. Oh yeah, and sorry if I was stuttering a little bit. I'm just trying to, I'm still trying to develop this habit of stuttering, and and there's like a lot of things that I would have to say to prove my point. And yeah. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time with another video. Later, guys.